Hello friends and antagonists, both minor and major, I'm Essel, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time we had another club meeting, a little bit of conflict with Sayori, but mostly just her being mischievous, and then some more alone time with Yuri, which has been very nice so far, and is progressing along right now. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Essel, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously to take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? This is also like a very silly little, like they're taking it so seriously with such like a little tiny moment, which is so cute. So I'm glad they're doing such a good job of like conveying the intensity of like the high school romance emotions here. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze, like the how did it come to this? I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. Take the chocolate again and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. It's getting intense. Okay, everyone. What? Yuri jolts back. The music cut was so good. It's time to share poems. God damn it. Essel, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell was abruptly broken. That was really effective. I am not experienced with visual novels, so I don't have like a lot of context on like whether or not this is all commonplace practice in terms of like mechanics. That's a very clever way to use the tools at hand to change the mood. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups on the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that something that neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Oh, rip. Who should I show my poem to first? Nazi's mean. So let's see. I want to see what she has too. Although giving Yuri the first honors again, pretty good. Good call, maybe. Yeah, let's go Yuri first again. Let's see what you've written for today. I don't know that our path in the first half of each club meeting is going to affect the second half, so we'll see if it gets mentioned here. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Essel, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Does she not consider anybody her close friends? No! Anyway. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. It was with you. Oh. The raccoon. Oh, much longer today. Let's get some water. This is so much reading. I've done this all in one session, as you can tell so far. So like, it's just, we're reading. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. So there's a focus on the knife there. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more life off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Oh my god. I can't... So I can't tell if she's implying she killed the raccoon and is eating it at the end there after getting used to the conditioning, or if she's just been like torturing it by eating the bread every time instead. Either way. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Yeah, I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Essel? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Essel. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I'd feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright. Let's do Natsuki next. It's the same order as the last time, but whatever. I liked your last one better. Eh? Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I just want to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels with all that cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. Is that what the game's about, then? I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out by now already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. There's the recorder thing again. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, rickly, hairy... Wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy held me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with... What the hell is going on? That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, the world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Is this about Yuri? No! No! Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. Okay, I ascribed too much to the order in which we read these. Because if we had read this one first, it would have just been about Natsuki and her whatever she's trying to hide, and the voice of the poem is judging her, not whatever Yuri's hiding. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Yeah, everyone here has some sort of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something like that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone if it makes them happy? I think people really need to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri read something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well. I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Not to get trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think and not just feel. Remember that. Gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Hell yeah. Alright. I think that is our time here. So, next time, Sayori and Monika's poems, and then probably the beginning of the next, or we'll maybe do the poem too, for the next day. So thank you so much for watching today, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. We're getting into some more complicated messages, some more deeper meanings, some more intertangled sort of character stuff going on. I'm excited to see how this develops. Until next time, folks, make sure, again, you consider subscribing, because it lets you find the next video. That's pretty important. And hopefully I'll see you next time. But until then, enjoy yourselves, and peace out.